Win against Brighton, Fulham and now against Burnley has really lifted the hopes of Chelsea fans high. And why not? During these 3 games, Chelsea have scored 7 goals and conceded only 1. So what have changed now? We can talk in detail about what really changes did Pochettino made in these games in comparison to the others, but in a different video. Let's first look at what Chelsea did to score 4 goals against Burnley, which they haven't done since last April 2022. So Pochettino opted same lineup with one change of Sterling. The game plan was simple. Building up from the back, Chelsea opted their old 3 at the back build-up strategy, which was sometimes 4 also because of Cucurella not that much advancing. On the pivots, there were Caicedo and Enzo double pivot, which was quite necessary. And why necessary? Because we saw how vulnerable Chelsea are when Enzo is alone up front as a 10 with no support. And we also saw this partnership in Brighton game and in Fulham game too. The double pivot of Caicedo and Enzo means Gallagher would move much up front, and from the Fulham game, Pochettino has used him in the same position, and it is quite a right fit for him, as from the Fulham game, Fulham's midfield can't match Gallagher's intensity, and today against Burnley, Gallagher was spotted the same positioning. Burnley kept Gallagher quiet with their low block, but the main thing noticeable was Palmer and Gallagher positional rotation. Palmer was seen more as a number 10 and Gallagher occupied his right wing position. The simple and main reason could be Palmer's ability to turn and pass the ball in an compact mid-block. There is no doubt Gallagher has been excellent, but with the teams like Burnley giving no spaces, Poch opted Palmer to do this. And not only Palmer was seen as a number 10, sometimes he operated around that left half space too. Basically, he was given all the freedom to progress the ball as quickly as possible. But first half do actually questions Chelsea's approach to a team who is keeping a low block. We can't just really say that Burnley only kept a low block. They played with real intensity, pressed whenever necessary and forced Chelsea to do only simple non-threatful passes. But the game changed with Raheem Sterling's positioning. Sterling was the main part of the game and his positioning emphasized Chelsea's struggle in first half. We all saw Burnley compact structure, kind of compact mid-block, which restricted Chelsea to play any kind of progressive ball. So the last option you are left with is to stretch the opponent, which actually was not happening in the first half for Chelsea if we take out last 5 minutes. Because as I told you, Palmer made too many rotations, so providing the width job goes to Sterling, and it was quite confusing in the first half as Sterling sometimes was inverted and sometimes wide. Since the start of the second half, I never saw Sterling inverting again. Maybe 1 or 2 times, but as soon he was getting in a 1v1 or 2v1, he was brilliant. And the goals can be the great example of it. Maybe it's too early to say, and seeing the time now, nearly a 2-week gap till Chelsea plays. But the progress is there, not the fast paced, but I'm actually happy how Pochettino has identified his previous mistakes and how Chelsea are adapting to the style he wants the players to play. For example, take the term cross spamming. From my previous videos, I have been telling that Chelsea have been crossing so much despite having a 0 aerial threat up front. But against Brighton and Fulham, it was only 10. A massive progress. And it's just a minor example. There has been more changes which we can continue to talk on, but in a new video. But what do you think of this Chelsea win? And can Chelsea beat Arsenal? Comment below.